and that's the Mr. Buddy heater in action. It's on the high setting at the moment. I've got plenty of ventilation, the door's open. I'm just doing that for demonstration purposes. So yes, it is good to have ventilation for these things, but this is not an airtight micro camper, and I don't fall asleep with things like this. So basically this was not working after leaving it outside, and after some persistent hitting of the button, it started to work again. So no more shivering in the early morning hours. I'm going to start putting this to use. Now I'm going to move it down to low, and I don't really need it to be on. I'm just pretty much showing this for demonstration purposes. These are definitely really good little tools to have. And unless you're in an airtight space, you know, with no windows that you can open, it's pretty safe to use. It's going to use the oxygen up in the air, so every now and then, you know, you might need to open something up. Just don't fall asleep with it. But this is good to add to your cart. You can find these sometimes on Craigslist for 40 bucks. And new, they're about 80. So if you were to go on eBay and pay shipping, you know, you may be looking at 80 to 100. And there are other versions of this that are like $200. Do you really need to get, I don't know, maybe you do. It seems to me that this should be enough, but there may be certain circumstances where someone wants to have, you know, the big guns. And there's some that, you know, they have tanks on each side, and you can get the big tank, and you can get a little adapter for about 15 bucks at a place like Harbor Freight, and fill those little bottles individually. Now, again, people have warned me that I'm going to die using one of these. Sure. Kind of like if you fall asleep in your car and like leave it running. So yeah, utilize a little bit of common sense. But in situations when you're really cold, hey, for weeks, this kept me warm. Something like this in Colorado, another one, when I was out of firewood, living in a yurt, in an area where most people don't go, especially in the winter. In fact, they take off. I had enough ventilation, and I'm okay. So as long as, see, now I'm going to turn it off. Because I can feel that warmth now in the room. And in certain circumstances, you're going to need that warmth. Maybe not all day, maybe not all night, but just enough. So you can check out more reviews on the Mr. Buddy heater. But if you come across one of these at a garage sale or something like that, add it to your survival plan. Add it to your vehicle. Add it to your home. Who knows when the power runs out and you have enough oxygen and space where running one of these would be absolutely perfect and could actually heat more than one person sitting around it.